Retain gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again. I had a subscriber ask me this question. He wanted me to give advice on what to look for in a woman, how to find a partner, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and touch on this. Make sure y'all like the video. You know, if you're new to the channel or if you are, a reoccurring member, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and hit that like button. The more likes it gets, the more that video gets pushed out, the more people see it, and the more this message can spread, all right? So go ahead and hit that like button, man. I greatly appreciate y'all. But to get into this video, some things you wanna look for in 2021, as far as dating, as far as finding a partner, the first thing is vibes. From 2021 and moving forward, it's all about vibes. It's all about the connection. Frequency and vibration, that's all it's about. No longer are we just looking at the physical, the 3D. Remember guys, we're in transitioning right now from the 3D to the 5D, slowly but surely. So as we're doing this, you're getting away from just looking at someone mindlessly, just looking at the flesh, and using that as your determination whether you should be with that person or not. We're getting away from that. That's dead. Leave that in the past. You got to understand there's entities out here that take on meat suits or the flesh, and they're trying to deceive you. So you can't just go by the eyes. You can't go by the physical anymore. So you got to fill out the vibes. What's her spirit like? You know what I'm saying? What do you feel when you're around that person? It's very important. Before I go any further though, I want to put a disclaimer. If you guys can't go 90 days, without releasing, without being with a woman, without watching flicks, without playing with yourself, you don't need to watch this video, right? My thing is about self-mastery. I teach guys how to master themselves and be in control of themselves. So you need to learn that first before you try to be out here dating and be out here trying to find a partner. You need to get yourself right first, right? I don't try to teach you guys to not like women. I don't try to teach you guys to never ever release ever again. I'm all about self-control. You can do whatever you want to do with your energy, but it's all about self-control, right? So with that being said, man, it's all about the connection that you have with that person. You got to fill it out. And this is where we're talking about going into that 5D. We talk about going into the higher consciousness, the higher dimensions of yourself. It's where you're feeling her soul, you making eye contact, and you're feeling the energy, right? Stop looking at the cheeks all the time. I like me some nice, healthy cheeks too, right? I'm a man, we're men. So naturally, you're gonna like that. That's nothing wrong with that. But don't let that be your determining factor. Don't let that blind you from the person that's in front of you, from the spirit that's in front of you. You gotta be able to discern. You gotta block that out. Right? The physical is just, that's icing on the cake. You know what I'm saying? That's extra. But it's about that energy. You want a person that's gonna make you feel good just by being around them. Somebody that's not gonna drain you of your energy. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure that you fill out the vibes first. Really just feeling the energy. That non-verbal communication. That is very key. The second thing you want to look for, or I should say you want to do, is you got to gauge her feminine energy. You got to gauge her femininity, right? The only way you can do that is by being in your masculine frame. How do you be in your masculine frame? My definition of being in your masculine frame is having strong morals and principles, and you stand by those by any means necessary. You don't sacrifice your integrity for nobody, your morals for nobody. You stand by them. That's masculine energy. Being on your purpose, knowing your life's purpose and living that out. Being on your journey and living that through. That's masculine energy. You feel what I'm saying? When you do that, that automatically puts you in your masculine frame, right? You're going to exude that energy, that confidence. So when you do that, it naturally puts the woman in her feminine energy. She's going to be comfortable in her feminine energy because you're operating at your highest self as a man. So then she can go to her higher self as a woman, which is being in her feminine, right? You got to understand that. You know, for me, I love a feminine woman, man, because a woman, you know, she's supposed to be a nurturer. By nature, she's a nurturer. You know, she comforts us. You know, everybody loves grandma, right? Everybody loves grandma. You know, you go to the house, man, grandma, she always got some food for you. She always seeing if you're okay, what you need, right? And everybody respect grandma, everybody love grandma because grandma is operating in her feminine energy by nature. That's why she gets so much love. That's why grandma has so much power, because she's not afraid to be in her feminine. I don't like a woman that's masculine because she's not being a woman. She's being something other than what she's meant to be, other than what the Most High has created her to be. You don't want a combative woman, right? You want a woman that's gonna respect you. And when she respects you, right, she's going to compliment your journey. So these are things you want to look for, man. You got to gauge her feminine energy, right? You got to make sure she's not combative and she's not operating in her masculine. You know, she's not too comfortable in her masculine. That's not a good sign. You know what I'm saying? You can't have two masculine people. You can't have two of the same energies because they're going to butt heads. They're going to repel each other. Just like you put two magnets together, they're going to repel each other if they're the same sign. Opposites attract. Negative, positive, positive, negative. That's how you get power. If you put batteries in your remote, you got to put the positive end to the negative and the negative end to the positive, right? In order for it to have power. You can't do the same sign or it's not going to work. So you can't have two people operating in the same energy. It's not going to work. And that's one of the things about society today is society is pushing, you know, it's disrupting the natural state of energy flow on this planet by pushing women to be more masculine, and it's pushing men to be more feminine. It's messing everything up. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to anybody, but this is science. This is facts. You know, this is nature. This is biology. However you want to put it. So yeah, make sure you gauge in that, you know what I'm saying? And make sure that she's someone that you feel like will be someone who can support you and back you up, man, and be a peace of mind. Be a peace of mind to you, all right? And that goes into my third thing, is her lifestyle. See, now a woman, she has to be able to get on board with your lifestyle. If she's not already practicing a lifestyle that's similar to yours, she has to be willing to be on board with your lifestyle, right? For example, me, I don't eat meat. You know what I'm saying? I don't go out clubbing and things like that on a daily basis. So for me, I couldn't bond with a woman. I wouldn't have a connection with a woman who eats meat. No disrespect. Or a woman who's just out partying all the time. Like, because that's not my lifestyle anymore. I don't do those things anymore. So my energy's different. My vibration is different. So we would repel on a certain level. Now, if she's trying to better herself, or if she's on a journey to change, that's a different story. You know, there's nothing wrong with being with a woman who's trying to change and willing to change. You know what I'm saying? But someone who's not on that vibration or that same lifestyle as you are, it's not going to work out. And you need to gauge that. These are things you need to look for. Stop looking at the cheeks, man, all the time, and stop thinking with your head down there and start thinking up here. We're in the 5D now, guys. So it's all about self-control, being in control of your destiny, building a life for yourself, you making the right choices. The 5D is a plane of timelines, right? So the 4D is the timeline. It's one timeline from past to future. The 5D is multiple timelines. And you decide which timeline you want to live in based off of your thoughts, based off of your energy, based off of your lifestyle. All these things play a part. So this is the frequency that we're on now. Okay? So the same thing with the woman, man. You gotta, when you're trying to date out here, you gotta have somebody on that same vibration as you. And they're out there, fellas. They're out there. But you can't be looking in the wrong places. Right? You gotta find somebody who matches your lifestyle. So you gotta find somebody who does the same things as you. You know, me, I like going skating. I like, learning. I like going to museums. I like, doing fun things too as well. I like traveling. So all those things, man, I would have to find somebody who likes those things as well. What are your hobbies? This is why it's important to know yourself first before you try to date. This is why it's important for you to master yourself first, guys. 90 days. Go 90 days. Be able to go 90 days first without releasing your seed, without playing with yourself, without being with the woman, without watching flicks. Very, very important that you can do that first before you even try to date or do any of those things. Figure out who you are during that time. Figure out what your hobbies are, right? What do you like to do? What do you like to do for fun? When you figure out what you like to do, what your hobbies are, now you will start to be able to find people who resonate on that same level. Like me, I like going skating. So if I go skating, I'll find a lot of people there who like skating as well, right? Naturally. Boom, now you'll find somebody. You might find a woman, you might talk to her. Y'all got a connection. Her lifestyle is similar to yours. Y'all got similar hobbies, right? Me, I'm not gonna find a woman at the club because that's not my lifestyle. I'm not gonna find a woman at the bars because that's not my lifestyle, right? That's not what I do. So look for people who do the same things as you. Look for a woman who has the same hobbies, right? That way y'all have something to connect with naturally. Then everything else is gonna fall in place, all right? So, hey, bro, I hope this helped you out. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, this your boy Tay. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section what y'all thought about this video or what y'all would like me to talk about next. Y'all have a beautiful day.